Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, JG Sports here, and I'm bringing you guys my recap of the Cleveland Browns escaping Minnesota with a victory, a final score 14-7. And nobody in their right minds would have guessed the score 14-7. Everybody thought it was going to be a shootout, including myself. It ended up being a big defensive battle in which the Browns overall won, limiting the Vikings just to 7 points this game. And the Vikings are coming into this game red hot. Kirk Cousins was looking like top three, top five quarterback in the league, and we held him to basically nothing. He threw one touchdown, and that was it. The Vikings scored a touchdown on their first drive of the game, and they went up 7-0. And I started worrying a little bit. I was like, oh, is this gonna be the defense we saw from the first 2 weeks? It's just crappy and not gonna stop anything. And the answer to that was no. They figured things out literally right after that and didn't allow the Vikings to score any more points. So the Vikings would score first, and then basically nothing happened after that. It was just a bunch of punts, 3-and-outs, punts, 3-and-outs. Offense sucks. The other offense sucks. And that was about it. Until the Browns did pull off a touchdown drive, which took literally forever, it felt like. It took us about 10 minutes to get into the end zone when we were at like the 5-yard line. For some odd reason, we refused to run the ball when we have two of the best running backs in the league, Chubb and Hunt. We refused to run the ball. We were trying to make Baker look good with his stats, even though he clearly sucked yesterday. And it took us forever to get in the end zone. We got bailed out, luckily, by a defensive holding penalty, and we finally got in because initially we got stopped on 4th and goal. However, because of that penalty on 4th down, we got redo of downs, and luckily got in. Kareem Hunt got in for us, and then the Minnesota Vikings would pull off one of the dumbest penalties I've seen. And they thought they had a fourth timeout. They thought they had a fourth timeout, something that doesn't exist as far as my knowledge goes. And they tried to call a timeout. Obviously, they got penalized for it because we were literally kicking the ball as they call a timeout. The ball is going, through the thing, and the Minnesota Vikings are like, "Yo, let's call a fourth timeout," even though that's not even a thing. So they get penalized for it. We get the ball moved up to like the 1 or 2 yard lines. We decide to go for 2 point conversion. We get it easily. We go 8-7, and then the rest of the game is just basically nothing. A bunch of defensive stops, but then Chase McLaughlin, I think that's how you say his name. For the Browns, I should know. I should know how to say his name by now. He's doing really well this season. He's 7 for 7, I believe, in field goals this season. He nails both of them today, including a 53-yarder. So he puts us up 14-7, and that was basically the game. But let's get into some specifics here. Let's talk about the Browns first. Their offense obviously struggled today. Couldn't really get into a rhythm. Baker just didn't have it today. I'm hoping it was just an off day, but he couldn't hit anybody. I mean, he couldn't even hit a 1 yard pass. I mean, it was bad. I mean, it was just bad. He couldn't get going. The play calling I thought wasn't the best by Stefanski. Um, yeah, we just couldn't get into a rhythm. I thought the running game did all right. We had Chubb run for 100 yards, Kareem Hunt ran for 69, but we just couldn't really seem to finish drives. We'd march down the field, and then we decide, okay, let's go 3-and-out now that we're about to score. Now's the perfect time to go 3-and-out and give the Vikings the ball back. That's what the Browns were thinking, apparently. And so we couldn't really finish drives. However, luckily, our defense bailed us out and played amazing. The big question coming to this game was, was that defense that we saw in last week versus Chicago, was that legit? Or is that just a one-time thing because the Bears suck? And we've quickly found out that this defense is legit. And Joe Woods is doing a lot better job. He's calling a lot more blitzes. We saw John Johnson get in on a blitz. We saw Ward get in a blitz. He got half a sack. Um, I believe JOK was there somewhere too, blitzing. I mean, people were blitzing like crazy. Our defensive line was getting pressure. Myles Garrett got a half a sack. McKinley got a sack. We were putting a lot of pressure on Kirk Cousins, and it was forcing him to make bad throws. He did not have it today either, like Baker Mayfield. So you know, defense did a real good job, and then the big highlight of the defense, Greedy Williams, making his first start in about like 2 years, and he gets an interception. He gets his first career interception. It was also Kirk Cousins' first interception of the season. So it was huge. It was in the fourth quarter. It was a big pass down the field. Williams intercepts it. That's huge because if they catch that, who knows? They could have scored a touchdown. But Greedy Williams comes in clutch. The defense just came in clutch. I mean, they were balling out. They were flying all over the field. They were stopping the run, stopping the pass. It's just really fun to see now because watching this defense for the past year has just been frustrating and tiring and just annoying because they've just been so bad. But they got it together this week once again, and they held the Vikings to 7 points. I mean, on the road. So that's huge. I think this defense could right now be a top 5 in the league. So let's see if we can keep this up. But yeah, did a good job on defense. Like I said, offense wasn't quite there today. Luckily the running game helped us, but receiver wise, OBJ only had 2 catches for 27 yards. Baker missed a wide open touchdown to him late in the fourth quarter, which would have put the game away. However, Baker just missed him somehow. He threw behind him, so Mayfield and Beckham's chemistry and connection is still just not there. And you wonder what is it, because it's been a problem ever since OBJ arrived in Cleveland. And you look at Baker and other receivers, and Baker and Rashard Higgins came in clutch today. He had 4 catches for I believe 60 yards. They always seem to have great chemistry. Whenever Baker throws at him, he always catches it. I swear that dude's got some sticky glue in his hands because whatever ball comes his way, he catches. So, is it just a problem with Baker and OBJ? I don't know. But it was mostly Baker in this game. It was mostly him that was off. It seemed like, if you watch the tape back, receivers were getting open. It's just Baker was missing them, missing throws, just miscommunications, it seemed like. So, yeah, offense has got to put together. I expect they'll bounce back next week. Again, hopefully this is just like a one-time thing with Baker. Really bad performance. I mean, he went 15 for 33 for only 155 yards. 59.5 quarterback rating. Luckily, he didn't turn the ball over though. That was the good thing. But yeah, it's the offense has got to improve. I don't know if we can keep winning games like that. We can't bank on our defense, playing amazing every game. As we start to face even better offenses. Like we got the Cardinals coming up, Chargers coming up. Some really good offenses are coming up in our schedule. And our offense has got to be able to put up points. They're going to have to be able to put up more points than the other team, and the defense is got to play well. But we can't rely on them just giving up only 7 points a game. So Stefanski's got to figure it out on offense. Again, hopefully just one-time thing. Maybe there's just some nerves. People are saying, Baker, maybe that left shoulder injury is affecting him. I don't know. Baker's saying it's not, but of course I feel like he's going to say that. So yeah. However, it wasn't a pretty win, but we got the win. We improved to 3-1. This is the first time in like forever where we've had consecutive seasons now where we start 3-1. So bravo. Got the Chargers next week. I'm gonna be doing a game preview of that in the next few days here. A big game on the road once again. We'll see if the boys can get us another dub. But yeah, Browns win this game 14-7. And yeah, not the best win, but we'll take it. So, that being said, this is JG Sports, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Go Browns.